Yep. I don't really trust humans that much these days. Shit, the fact of the matter is, I trust dogs more than I trust humans. Shit, there's nothing like that dog love, I tell you.
What's up, y'all? This is Daniel with Pride of the Southland Kennels. Just wanted to make a part 2 to my raised deck dog kennel build video. Had some good results on it. So at the first of my video, as you've seen, I put a picture on there of what the stain deck looked like before the kennels was up there, and also I put a picture where I did have to add some floor joists. It was a little springy in spots, so I did want to stiffen it up a little bit, so I did have to go back in and move some boards and add some boards to make them about 16 inches apart now. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. We built the deck, we stained it and sealed it using a Valspar stain and sealer in one from Lowe's. As you can see, the floor joist, or the part of the frame in there, is a little bit lighter, and I've just washed the kennels and scrubbed them so you can see that they're holding water, which is what I wanted them to do. I didn't want the feces and the urine to seep into the wood and kind of always have that smell. So anyways, I used the same color, but I made it thicker on the top. I rolled it on and I didn't wipe it because I wanted the top to be a little more thicker that way, because it's going to have some more wear and tear on it. Dolly, get back, girl. And it was probably a mistake because every little speck of dirt's going to show up on there now. I wish I would have just made it all the same color. It would have served the same purpose. So that's something I have to deal with. But anyways, I wanted to take a walk around and show y'all our next moves. Before I get into that, I used pipe hanger from Lowe's to fasten the kennels to the deck. That way they're sturdy. I got them down through there on each kennel. Of course, we got the barrel dog houses in there, and we have the shade tarps. So that's pretty much it on the raised deck build. If you ain't seen my first video, go back and watch it and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about and how I built it and all that good stuff. So now we'll move on to the setup. I stained my gate and things like that too. So we have approximately an 80, I believe it's hard to tell because it's a little bit hilly, but I used 330 foot of fence for 3 sides of this, so it should be between 80 and 90 feet square. I did have to go and buy another roll of fence to fill in where the kennels was at, but here's our setup and how we do. We have a hot box that's good for up to 2 miles, and we run the ground wire obviously to the ground here, and then the hot wire goes on the top and the bottom all the way down through here. So as you can see, my dog yard is kind of taking a beating because the dogs are out in it all the time. Don't like to keep them in their kennels all the time. We feed them in their kennels, they sleep in their kennels, and we try to let them run during the day, but we have some issues at times with our American Bulldog females and our boxer male that you see. They're all around the same age. Sometimes they get into some squabbles. There's little Dolly on the outside of the fence. So to kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, we're going to come out here with that roll of fence that we just purchased. I had to purchase a whole new row just to fill about 20 foot in, but we should be able to utilize this area right here and double our space. So there will be a gate somewhere in the middle there to separate the 2 yards. The kennels will stay up top, but I believe I will run my Bulldogs out in that area, and I'll keep my boxers in here, and we'll try to combat this yard problem, because you know, it's really too much land out here for us to try to focus on every square inch of it and get some nice lush beautiful grass in all the areas, but we just don't want no bald spots. So that's the plan. Let me know what y'all think. That'll be our next project, and after that we should have our first breeding coming up this summer between Neyland and Summit. I'll be making some videos of all the dogs individually, and once we get this fenced in area built, we'll move on and finish the whelping house build. Thank y'all for watching.